And now let's go to our continuing coverage of the budget. Tonight, we do put the spotlight on education. That's right. Lofty promises have been made, such as the delivery of laptops to schools, and those are yet to materialize. Also, the North Rift region is one of the areas where many schools could definitely do with a lot more money, even before they get the laptops. We're now going to cross live to our senior reporter in that region, Mercy Kandia. She's been taking a reality check in that part of the country. Mercy, there's some very high expectations up there ahead of the budget, aren't there?
Yes, they are, Nancy, and indeed the government has allocated 23 billion shillings towards the education sector. What the Kenya National Union of Teachers, NAT, says, they submitted a 43 billion shillings to the government, and they expect the government to also, comply and put in leave allowances, commuter allowances. But there are very high expectations throughout the country, and especially even here in the North Rift region, among the counties that have been considered marginalized, like Turkana County, West Pokot County, even in Elgeyo-Marakwet County, and especially in the villages. The expectations there is much more than the laptop debate. We have visited some schools that are in dire need of much more than just what everyone else has been talking about. And despite the fact that year in, year out, money has been allocated to the education sector, there is clear indication that much more needs to be done, especially in the villages. Take a look at a story we filed. A class is ongoing at Salabani Primary School in Baringo County. The challenges here very visible, but the thirst for knowledge precedes the constant disruptions of learning outside. Education, as they say, is the backbone of any society. So these students learn under this tree, which is for now a class. The script is the same in some schools across the country, who struggle with the challenges of insufficient teachers, classroom structures, and most important, books.
Lakini unajua sasa lazima ina affect wanafunzi. Hata civil last year wamekuwa affected because haukuwa na darasa vizuri na matokeo haikuwa mzuri kulingana na vile sasa.
The 2014 budget allocation towards the education sector being 2.3 billion shillings this year. Part for the recruitment of more teachers to improve the student-teacher ratio. But for some schools, especially in the villages, the annual allocation for this specific purpose is yet to be felt on the ground. In the remote areas, reading under a tree or in a class that is half destroyed.
Hata wasasi wenyewe tunaona wanajaribu tu kufanya juu chini ili tupate at least a site mahali yenye tutajenga
We further expect that within the budget there's money allocated for the physical structures in schools.
Over the weekend, Elgeyo-Marakwet County hosted the National Day of the African Child, whose theme was a child-friendly, quality, free and compulsory education for all children in Africa, a statement that is yet to be realized fully. County governments under the new devolved system hoping to reach to these remote schools that clearly need more than just teachers.
We are also working hard to ensure that we supply things like sanitary pads to our schools, because at the end of the day, we don't want to see the child being disadvantaged.
The excitement in class at Salabani Primary School, an indication of a thirst in the village for education, that needs to be supported, empowered.
This money was 30 billion. Each time we suspend the laptops, it has reduced from 30 to 25. Now it is 17. Before the money goes to zero, let that money be used to employ teachers, instead of toying around with the laptop project, because either the laptop should be in schools by end of July, or we employ more teachers to mitigate the gap that is there.
The challenges that couple the education sector in the long run affect the performance of the students, and its effect is a student population that is yet to realize its full potential. Mercy Kandia, KTN, Uasin Gishu County.